What we tried to do, because we redid our offices, after we won it in 22, we did it the next year. So what we tried to do is, or I did, make my office mine, and everything outside my office is us. If you look at it, like around here, now there's been maybe some things that are a little bit different just because of space or whatever, but yeah, just whether it be family, whether it be some personal achievements, whether it be personal picks or books or whatever. Yeah, to me these it's got a good balance.
Yeah,
it's got a good balance. What I really wanted in here was comfort, fit me. Bad eyes, so big TV. I wanted to be able to watch, be comfortable watching tape, studying, and all that stuff. But outside there, I wanted that to be a show area, and then I wanted and I'm sure we'll go over there, but then I wanted our conference room to be our work room. And so yeah, there's a little bit of philosophy on why we did it, but it's nice. It fits us well. This is a cool pic of me. I was a huge fan, and I actually worked Dr. J's camp when I was. Yeah.
I didn't even recognize you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I thought it was like Larry Bird and Dr. J.
No. Well, obviously it wasn't close to that, but
where was Doc J's camp?
In Enid, Oklahoma.
Really?
You remember Joe Holliday?
Yeah.
So Joe ran the camp for whatever reason. I don't remember why. And then they hired me to come up and be a coach at the camp, and I'm 18 years old or 19 years old, and so yeah, that was with Dr.
So you were
J.
at OSU at the time?
Yeah.
And, oh my gosh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's still maybe the coolest. He and Jordan got to be the two coolest players ever, in my mind. A young lady in town, and her father was a judge. I'm visiting with her one day, and she says, well, my boyfriend at that time is on the lighting crew or whatever with Springsteen. And I go on and I say, well, yeah, I love the boss. I've seen him, blah, 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 blah. And she apparently told her boyfriend, and then her boyfriend tells Bruce right after we won the championship. So in 08, so this is cool to me in that he played in Anaheim that night. And he was late coming on, which I thought all acts were late coming on, but he's late coming on, and he said, sorry, I had to watch Kansas win the championship rock chalk. So he sends me this with the set list from that night. So that I thought that was really, really cool.
Yeah. So he brought it up in the intro that night.
Yeah, that's what I was told, and that was in 2008. Well, what I got was this and this. I added that and framed it, after I got it. But I thought that was cool. Ken Moore.
Yeah.
So Ken knows somebody, a friend of mine, and asked if he could come watch practice. So I'm having him talk to my guys, and I'm saying, hey, to my players, what's the most popular Olympic team ever? And they're saying, 92 Dream Team. And I said, not even close. Not even close. And they're like, oh, you're crazy, coach. And then he's sitting up here, so I had him tell the story to the players down beneath, and then he brought me an autograph deal of Miracle on Ice there, so which I thought that was really cool.
That's pretty cool, because that's for those of us of a certain age, that's goosebumps. I mean, to this day.
Of course, there's Cindy and me and Garth, because Cindy went to high school with Garth, and I played on the same softball team with him for 7 years or whatever. We lived on the same dorm floor for 3 years, and then we played on the same softball team. We used to go to Willie's Saloon there in Stillwater, and guys, he worked at a place called Dupree Sporting Goods that printed T-shirts, and my buddy's got mock T-shirts, Garth Brooks World Tour shirts, and we wore them there as a joke.
Before you would ever go on a world tour? Before
he ever went to Nashville. I tell you a story about that. So we're at Willie's, and Willie's Saloon, and we're listening to him, and he's playing, and some guys know him better than me, but we knew him well, all of us, and he said, hey guys, been there once, didn't do anything. We're going to give it one more shot. And I wrote this song that I'm hoping George Jones or George Strait will sing. And I just want to play it for you guys, see if you like it. And it was If Tomorrow Never Comes. But that was a pretty cool deal. And there's my son Tyler with Michael. And
Boy, that's a young Tyler.
yeah. That one means a lot because that was right after we lost Dad, and then we won it in 22.
That's a nice picture of your dad.
Basically, my immediate family.
Oh, okay.
Right here. That was after we won it, and
22.
yes. But you've got different pictures.
It's strange thinking you as a grandfather, but you are.
Yeah. I'm of three.
Of three.
Yeah.
That's.
So there's not. I don't know that there's a better gig out there than that. That's about as good as it gets. Well, I got to know Coach Wooden.
Did you really at the end?
Well, he was very good friends with a gentleman in Tulsa, a guy named Keith Bailey. That basically, I believe Keith was the CEO of Williams Energy back then in Tulsa. And then when I went to Illinois, I was able to come in contact with him quite a bit. So that's Billy Gillespie and myself.
Oh, Billy,
we went out there and
that's
just some different
nice
things.
picture with you with him separately too, over on the left.
Oh yeah. I did spend some time with him. We went out there and spent a weekend with him and Morgan Wooten and Kay Yao. How about that? John Wooden, Morgan Wooten, Kay Yao, and then I'm the outsider. In 2000, we went to Utah at Utah Tip-Off Awards for Coach of the Years or whatever, and spent a weekend with him. And that was good.
That's pretty
good.
cool.
That's good.
Pretty cool.
And
of course, Mr. Iba was big in your life. That's him there, is it not?
yeah, that's a young Mr. Iba. So that was just a gift that somebody gave me, but I liked it. And probably the vast majority of what I know probably comes from his teachings, whether it be Larry Brown playing for him in the Olympics, whether it be Leonard Hamilton working for Eddie Sutton, whether it be Coach Sutton playing for Mr. Iba. I think that there's a family there that goes to K-State and Jack Hartman, and Lon Kruger learned from Coach Hartman and all this stuff, but so much of it went back in the day was to Oklahoma A&M and to Kansas.
Yeah.
And then at Kansas State had unbelievable history and tradition too, with Coach Went, Tex, and Cotton. Unbelievable. And even going back before that, and then Norm Stewart basically learned under him. Yeah. Coach Stewart loved Mr. Iba and paid him so much respect. So that was all kind of neat. Everybody learned from somebody, and pretty proud to have been a part of that family tree.
Yeah.